It's a dance style that requires no real physical cardio because it's just with your face. So you can do moves like this, like...
Hello, Anna Kendrick.
Hello, how are you?
Very good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
How's London treating you?
Very well, thanks. I got to go to the BBC this morning and potentially get a hookup with some of the seasons of the Great British Bake Off, which are not available in the US, which is...
Oh my god, you watch Great British Bake Off?
Okay, so I've seen one season of Great British Bake Off because it's all that's been available, and I want to live inside of the Great... I want to live in the tent. I don't want to have to compete. I mean, that seems stressful, but I just want to like hang out and give words of support.
Just be like the cheerleader. You can present it. There you go. Mel and Sue.
Mel and Sue. I want to be like Mel and Sue, just walking by and, you know, saying like lovely words of encouragement in a lovely British accent. That's my dream, is to be Mel and or Sue.
It's like all I can say. Yeah. Okay, we need to talk about Pitch Perfect 2.
Fine.
I know, it's so hard.
Hi.
How are you today?
I'm really good. I'm so good to be here in London. I love it here.
Good. Well, we absolutely love the film. Absolutely
Yay!
hilarious. So, good review there. Fat Amy has a rather big reveal in the opening sequence of the movie.
Yeah, it's a very flashy opening.
How was that for you?
It was cool. It was very hard work. So I have the 40-second aerial stunt routine in the opening song, and I trained for 5 weeks just to be able to do that. On top of like the 4-week boot camp that we do to learn all of the routines. And I was pretty proud of myself. I am afraid of heights, so it was pretty cool to like just get up there, crush it. And that actually ended up being my easiest day on set, because the other days were like 16 hours. But because you can't hang upside down for very long before you start like hurting yourself, it ended up being like the easiest day.
Hello.
How are you today?
I'm doing great. I love talking about Pitch Perfect 2.
Good, that's what we like to hear. So we need to talk about the fact that you were directing this time around as well.
Sure.
How was that for you, kind of being in the film and directing as well? Does that make it harder?
I loved directing myself. It was amazing. It's like I knew exactly what I wanted. I didn't even have to say it out loud. I also have a great partner in the movie. I work with John Michael Higgins, who's an old friend and I think one of the great improv artists, maybe of all time. And he and I just have a lot of fun. We're really, it's almost, we feel like we're giving a gift to the crew at that point. We just want to make the whole entire crew laugh.
We need to talk about Snoop Dogg, because that is incredible. How was that for you?
It felt like the weirdest fever dream I've ever had, particularly when I had to sing Here Comes Santa Claus in front of him. Because originally there was a talk that I might sing Blue Christmas, which is like this very beautiful Christmas song, and then it changed to be Here Comes Santa Claus, and it's significantly less exciting to know that I have to sing Here Comes Santa Claus in front of the one and only Snoop Dogg. And he came in and he was just so cool and funny and really game to try stuff in his scene, and then I just wanted to disappear when I had to sing Here Comes Santa Claus in front of this man. I was like, can I just melt into the carpet, please? But he was very, very cool.
And aside from modern dance, olden dance, and mermaid dance, can you predict for us what the next big dance trend is going to be?
I know what it's going to be.
What's it going to be?
It's going to be facial pop and locking.
Ooh.
It's a dance style that requires no real physical cardio because it's just with your face. So you can do moves like this, like... very subtle, but I feel like it's going to be the next big thing.
Are we going to see this across the world in 2015?
Yeah, I think that's going to hit the clubs. People will just be standing there going like that.
I really hope so. I really look forward to seeing that. If Effie Trinket was to review Pitch Perfect 2, what do you think she would make of the film?
Oh, I think she would think that it was too outrageous, not enough manners. People misbehaving. It's not really something Effie agrees with. She would like the dog-eat-dog nature of the a cappella world. I think, the riff-off in our movie is very similar to the Hunger Games. There can only be one winner. So she would appreciate that notion.
What do you think she'd make of the fashion?
Oof. She'd be disgusted.
Although the gold tracksuits, that was definitely, I could feel her liking
that
those.
Might be okay with her, although they're made of lame.
Oh, awful.
Awful.
If you had a theme song playing every time you entered the room, what would you want it to be?
Brick House. She's a brick
Nice.
house. She's mine and my day.
Nice.
We could just sing this song for the rest of the interview.
Just
No?
casually.
Just
I'm
okay.
definitely not going to join
Let's
in.
continue.
What 90s slow jam song title best sums up your personality?
90s slow jam. Well, this isn't really a slow jam song, but I love that song, Whoomp, There It Is. Whoomp, there it is.
Oh, I love that.
It's not at all a slow jam.
It's like a good entry
But I
song.
feel like that's like me, like, here I am.
If you had to have a One Direction song as your first dance at your wedding, what would it be?
Well, I guess I'll go Steal My Girl because I
you're a pro.
recently did that on Lip Sync Battle, and I do still enjoy that song.
Props for that
A
one,
lot.
definitely. Last one quickly. A Justin Bieber song that best sums up your attitude to life.
I know one Justin Bieber song, and that song is called Baby.
Amazing.
So it's not really anything to do with my life, but it is a Justin Bieber song.
Excellent effort. Thank you very much, Anna
Thanks so
Kendrick.
much.